Good morning, everybody, and happy Sunday. I am coming to you today with a story that was chosen by another one of our Sunday school teachers. This story was chosen by Miss Holly Lancaster, and she is our preschool Sunday school teacher, one of our preschool Sunday school teachers. So this week, we're going to read about another miracle. And it's really kind of one that hits close to home, because how many times have you been out with your family or friends and you've become hungry? And I don't know about you, but at our house, when you get hungry, sometimes that turns into being hangry. That means you're hungry and you're angry at the same time, because you're hungry and that's all you can think about. It makes you grouchy without even meaning to be grouchy. So today we're going to read a miracle where Jesus fixed all of that. We're going to read it out of our Jesus Storybook Bible. And again, parents, you can go find a copy of the story and all the materials that go along with it underneath the portico, or you're welcome to print off a PDF from the church email that was sent out on Friday. So here we go. We're going to read our story that Miss Holly picked out for us. Filled full. There were once 5,000 tired and hungry, and probably very grumpy people sitting on a hillside wanting their dinner. They'd come to hear Jesus that day. They came before breakfast, and they stayed all day long without even meaning to. It was way past dinner. No one had meant to be there that long, but that's how it was listening to Jesus. As if time didn't exist. That's how much they loved to listen to him speak. People could listen to Jesus for hours, and on this particular day, that is just what they did. Problem is, they hadn't brought enough food, and they couldn't just go buy a burger and fries somewhere, because of course they were in the middle of nowhere. But even more so, those kinds of restaurants like that we take for granted every day, they didn't even exist then. There was no McDonald's, there was no Sonic, and there was no Chick-fil-A. Those places weren't even invented yet. Jesus' friends had an idea. Let's just send everyone home for dinner. So look, do you see all the people gathered around? Some of them are starting to look kind of grumpy, aren't they? I bet they're hungry. They don't need to go. You can give them something to eat. Did Jesus want them to travel all the way to town and bring back enough food to feed 5,000 people? Jesus' friends panicked. But we don't even have enough money, they said. What food do you have? Jesus asked. Go and see. Now, there was a little boy in the crowd. He had brought with him a lunch that his mother made for him that morning. He had brought 5 loaves of bread, and he had 2 fish. Now, do y'all think that's going to be enough food to feed 5,000 people? It wasn't much. It was not nearly enough for 5,000, but it is all he had. I have some, he said. Jesus' friends laughed when they saw how the little lunch that the little boy had. Well, that's not nearly enough. Now, the important thing here, guys, is that that little boy gave what was in his heart. He gave all that he had. It wasn't much, but still, he was offering to give what he had. But they were wrong. Jesus knew it didn't matter how much food or how little food the boy had brought. God would make it enough, more than enough. Jesus said, "Bring me what you have." And so the little boy gave Jesus his lunch. Jesus winked at the little boy and whispered in his ear, "Watch." How in the world will Jesus feed everyone with just that? Jesus' friends said, because they thought it was impossible. It's like they didn't even know who their friend was. They've seen Jesus make miracles at this point. But Jesus knew that the one who made all the fish in the oceans, and the one who made everything out of nothing at all, how hard would something like this be for someone like that? What do y'all think? Look, do you see Jesus and the boy and all those people down there? I don't know. It's a lot of people. Jesus took the little boy's lunch, and he looked up to heaven, and he thanked his Father. And then Jesus gave the little lunch back to his friends. As Jesus started to hand out the food, do you know what? It was the strangest thing. No matter how much bread they broke off, no matter how many pieces of fish they gave out, there was always more, and even more. enough to feed 5,000 people. Everyone ate as much as they wanted, second helpings, third helpings, even fourths, until they were so very full. And still, there were leftovers. Well, Jesus did many miracles like this, things that people didn't think could really happen, that weren't natural. But it was the most natural thing in all the world. It's what God has been doing from the beginning of time, of course. Taking the nothing and making it everything. Taking the emptiness and filling it up. Taking the darkness and making it light. Look, do you see how full and happy all those people look? They're all sitting down, their bellies are so full. So let's think about that this week, guys. Let's think about how even in the midst of darkness, even when things are going on, that it's our chance to always be the light. God is the light in us. Because remember, where does Jesus live? He lives in our hearts. And it's up to us to love others and to give to others and to be kind to others always. Because no matter what, no matter who, no matter what they've done, no matter what they've said, no matter, we are all children of God. And God loves every single one of us. And it's up to us to be that light. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. I hope you continue to be healthy and to be safe and to love one another. Until next week, take care. Bye-bye.